So here, you know, uh, here in this chapter, statistics, we are talking about statistics and basis for quality control. So here we are seeing the statistics, types of statistics, variation, basis of quality control, and the types of variation and statistical quality control, statistical problem solvents, accepting sampling. It's all about. So here, uh, we are doing the quality for product or services. Each and every customer, they expect more and more quality from their product and services. So here, and also, right implement is they provide the whatever necessary satisfy customer expectations. So here, statistics so deals with the collection and tabulation of analysis, interpretation, and presentation of quantitative data. So qualitative, another thing, quantitative. Quantitative means which we measures in the terms of number. So what they'll do, they'll collect the data. Earlier, bulb and defects we are talking about. Okay. Okay. So what happened? Bulbs, total number of bulbs, defects. So we can make it as hourly, daily, weekly, monthly. So we'll form a table, and thus tabulation they are going with the no, that is first we collect the data information from the factory, and we can put it into table format, and we can analyze, and we can interpret. So here, out of 200 bulbs, 3 bulbs are going to be defected. That is almost 2% of the production. It's not giving qualitative one. 98% of our products are qualitative one. Interpretation. Like that. So here we can present the data. So this information, that interpretation is help to taking the decision. So we'll have the decisions of make or buy products. Cost analysis. So here, suppose if car manufacturing company, if they want to manufacture tires, what is the budget? If car manufacturing company, if they want to manufacture tire, what is the budget? And they calculate it. If they may going with outsource of that particular same tire, what is the budget? They'll comparatively, they'll test, and they'll take decision. It's a small example related to decision making for a basic level of understanding. So here, what no, it's a systematic collection of data as representative descriptive form information for about large population, which the data is constructed representative infer significance of underlying factors. Now, here, I take example of manufacturing facility during the 5 years of 5 days of week. No, 142, 150, 173, 190 bulbs. No, already I given like 5 day week, one bulbs 142, 150, 142, 150. Okay, 173, 190, 185 bulbs are assembled each of the 5 days. Oh, class, I will call you later. Oh, gante taraf chahiye. 1 o'clock. So during this week, one could say that on average, 168 bulbs are produced per day, even though the casual number of bulbs manufactured daily varies. Now we'll go with 142. We will go with average, very industry. Okay, and in monthly statistics regarding the unemployment rate. Hello, class. నేను నేను క్లాస్లో ఆన్లైన్ క్లాస్ 1 o'clock. ఓకే 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 Now, 168 bulbs. Now, here, the application of the statistic method increased in every industry. The monthly statistic regarding unemployment rate and defects, gross domestic product, inflation. Now, when we are talking about statistics, hunger rate, literacy percentage, and when we are talking about like GDP, inflation, petrol rate, even stock market rates. So these are the number which can comes under uh, a quantitative. So here, yeah, no, national power. These are the indicating of the particular representation of the particular thing. No, gross domestic project, GDP, the product. We'll call as representing the nation. We'll call as inflation, the price fluctuation of the products. And we'll talk about Nifty. It's a performance of all stock market related to NSE. Sensex, we'll call as Bombay Sensex, BSE movement. Like that, crude oil movement based on the crude oil price. It's going to be fixed by petrol here. Not only that, every day, day to day, gold price fluctuation. So, so this is the uh, representation. There is a calculation behind that. Okay. Now, total quality can be tracked back. The contribution made three individuals. So, Walter Shewart and Edward Deming and Joseph Juron. So, who got the start the Western Electric and introduced their idea to Japanese after World War II. So here the science of statistics itself goes back only the 3 centuries were made astronomy and physics and these biological sciences was not until 1992. Now here, this is a history. Even our ancients, they introduced the zero. Zero. See, without zero, there is no computer because each and every computer it operates backgroundly in machine language. In machine language is bits. Bits is a combination of zeros and ones. So great. Our ancients are very great. They invented zero. So here the history of that statistics and what happened. Bell Telephonic Laboratory, she works with limited band the manufacturing until 1930s. So Edward Deming and briefing the employee of Western Electric, inviting the Shewarts gives series of talks and which demanding editing the publication 1947. See, newly formed American Association of Quality Control that has been recognized the individual Shewart model and contribution to this field. Okay, so here the first recipient of this annual award of Walmart, the Joseph Juran and Western Bell Labs and major contributes the federal governor's quality efforts. So this is how brief history about this. Now we have types of statistics. So we have types statistics. What are the types of statistics? What are the types we have seen? There are broadly we can consider as two types of statistics. One is descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics. Second one is inferential statistics. Descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. So description. Descriptive means it's a graphical, pictorial representation of a data. Graphical or pictorial representation of data and calculation of descriptive measures. So that's descriptive central tendency we'll call us. Mean, median, mode, standard deviation, range. So these things comes under this no central tendency. Descriptive measures, that means mean, median, mode, range. So it is used to describe only historical and observed data. Like height, we'll say heights. Length, average height, average weight, average percentage. Mean. Mean is nothing but average. Mode. Frequencies. frequency of occurrence. Okay. Then median, middle range, middle point, range. That is, it's divided into certain interval. Standard deviation, it represents of the particular values. And so these are the comes under descriptive statistics. Then we'll go with inferential. Inferential statistics deals with the questions regarding the general calculation or ability to predict behavior based on available data. So here, what is the based on availability data? There are quality control and quality assurance functions emphasize the use of inferential data. So inferential data, what does it mean? Questions regarding general conclusion, and it gives the predict the behavior based on available data, established reference criteria. So here it predict the probability of producing defects. Okay, predict probability of producing defect. And then it takes the corrective action to prevent defects from occurring. Now we'll say temperature. Today they're going to predict this much of temperature is going to be happening in the particular town. Let's say Hyderabad. Today temperature is going to be around touches to 40 degrees. It touches to 45 degrees. And today and coming 2 days, Hyderabad is going to be heated by heavy rains. How they are going to predict based on inferential statistics. Weather forecasting. Weather forecasting. So this is how we used in business scenario also. We can predict the defects and we can control the charts widely tool based on the principles of differential statistics. Control charts identify scenarios where the probability of producing defects has become high and process of out of control, such as cases, situation must be corrected before operation resumed. Now, variation. Next, have any questions related to both descriptive statistics and inferential statistics? Hoping so you don't have questions, we'll go ahead. So here, variation. Variation as a basis of statistical. So what is meant by variation? So difference exists from the product to product, person to person, machine to machine. Variation. Variation is exists from product to product, a person to person, mechanic to mechanic, machine to machine, machine to machine. Like this difference among the product or process output over time called variation. Got it? Let's say one example. You will take radio sets, maybe sound, the same program, but different audio quality. This may be owing to the fact that our radio sets tuned differently. Perhaps they were produced by different manufacturers, or there are variation in manufacturing operation. Variation could be very small, even micrometers, or there are two different variation. Random, that is variation is assigned the variation. Now, you can see your mobile phone is another example. I have Redmi mobile and another A person is having Redmi mobile, B person might be holding iPhone, Apple iPhone. If you check the quality related to factors, picture. When I take the photograph in Redmi mobile and I'll take photograph in iPhone, the quality of picture, it's vary from Redmi to this iPhone. So that is called the different image pictures. That is variation. Variation. So here, Walter Shewart, during this Bell Labs, Well, labs recognize the variation is the fundamental barriers improving the quality product produced by manufacturing process. Then standardize analysis the nature of cause system variation that developed into theory of statistical process control, that is we call as SPC control charts. Edward no recognize that theory of Sheward had developed for reducing the variation in manufacturing process can be applied reducing the variation services administrative process. Sheward theory chances to cause system variation can be applied generally to analysis of the data generated from the analytics studies. So here, 60 years, Deming expanded Sheward theory, broad range of applications. Now, you got clarity related to variation is nothing but difference. Now, there are different types of variation in quality manufactured produce. Representative process of industry, the inherent, the inevitable, unavoidable. These variation are broadly attributed due to causes, namely assignable causes, chance clauses. Chance clauses, assignable clauses. So here, chance is nothing but some stable pattern variation or a constant clause system. They'll name it as two. Stable pattern or a constant cause system is inherent in any particular scheme of production, any scheme of production and inspection. This pattern result from many minor causes that behave in random manner. The variation due to these causes is beyond the control of human hand, cannot be prevented, eliminated under circumstances. One has to God allow for variation within this stable pattern. So usually termed as allowable variation, the name, the range of such variation is known as natural tolerance of the process. That is fixed. Assignable clauses. Assignable causes. So here, second type of variation is attributed to any production process is due to non-random. So the called as assignable causes and termed preventable variation. The assignable causes may creep in at any stage of the process, right from the arrival, the raw material to final delivery goods, that is raw material to convertible products. Some of the important factors, assignable causes, variation standard, defective raw material, new techniques, or operational negligence, operations wrongly, or improper handling of mechanics and faculty equipment and unskilled or inexperienced technical staff, so on. These causes can be identified and eliminated or to be discovered in the production process before it goes wrong, before production process become defective. So there are two types of variations are there. One is assignable clause and chances clause. So here in chances class, it might be there are many factors. So starting from raw material to converted into finishing. Now, SQC, we'll go with SQC. What is meant by statistical quality control? The concept of the QM is basically more simple. Each part of organization has customers. Some are external, many external and many internal. Identifying the what customer requirements are setting about the meet them, the core of the total quality approach. This requires a good management system, methods, including statistical control and teamwork, well operated, documented management system provides the necessary fundamentals from the successful application SQC. So here, however, SQC is just collection of techniques that strategy reducing the variability or enhance the quality, its customer satisfaction. This task is seldom trivial because of world processing affected numerous and uncontrollable factors. For instance, within every factory, the condition fluctuate with time. Variation occur in incoming material, in mechanism condition, the environment, and operational performance. A steel plant, for example, may purchase good quality iron from a mine, but physical and chemical characteristics are or coming from different location in the mind may vary. Thus, everything it's not controlled. Beside or in steel making, furnace and conditions are may vary from heat to heat. In welding, it's not possible to form to exactly identifying joints, faculty, uh, uh, faultly joint, and may occur occasionally, cutting the process. So here, size, the pieces, the quality, quantity, it might be differ. So here, then statistical control, planned collection of effective use of data, studying cause of variation in quality, either as between process, procedure, material, mechanism, etc or over period of time. This cause effect feedback is the feedback into system with a few continuous action processes, handling, manufacturing, packaging, transporting, and deliverable and use end use. So this is the main purpose of SQC to devise statistical techniques which would help in separating the assignable causes from a chance to cause, thus enabling to us to take immediate remedial action whenever assignable causes are present. The estimation of assignable cost, eradicate fluctuation of described and bringing the process under control. The production process is said to be a state of statistical control if it is good governed by chance of cause alone and the absence of assigned variation. So next, process and product control. So process and product control. Process, you know the process. So the main objective of any production is a process control and maintain of quality of the manufacturing product. It comfort the specific quality standards. In other words, we want to ensure that the proportion of defective items manufactured is not too large and achieved through the techniques. The control charts, Pioneered, Walton, Sheward, and the other, and the product control. We meant to controlling the quality, product critical examination. The strategic point is achieved through sampling inspection are planned by the government. Now, we'll go with this simple statistical problem solving. What is meant by data? Data is a collection of information. Data are the information that can be stored, edited, retrieved whenever required. For example, if you are using Excel, in Excel, we enter the data. We enter the data. We can store the data. We can retrieve the data and whenever it is required. If you are saving the word, it's a data. So you can say your bank statement, it's a data. Your bank statement, it's a data. Okay, and if you are having the something related to no the data, everything is a data. So data can be numerical, numerical part. Data can be, it can be graphical, alphabetical, characterized, and conceptualized, can be coded or decoded. So either attribute or variable. They are either attribute or variable. That is called as data. That is nothing but information. Data is nothing but information. So attributes. So attributes of the data. What is meant by attribute? So data contains some information as go or non-go, or pass or fail, good or bad, true or false, positive, negative, two terminologies, which this type of data collection system defects are measured as present the defective or by count. For example, pass or fail grade, a good or bad, or accept or reject product. That is attribute data. Then variable. Variable. What is mean by variable? Varying in nature. It's varying. For example, if you take temperature at 6 a.m., it's not 7 a.m. It's not 8 a.m. It's not the same at 9. It's not the same at 11. It's not the same at no noon, 12 o'clock. It's not the same at evening 4 o'clock. It's not the same at evening no late evening at 7 or 8 o'clock, at no night midnight 12 o'clock. So temperature, each and every temperature keep on varying. So variable is nothing but varying in nature. Variable data are quantitative information. If I give an example related to temperature, so temperature keep on varying, depends on the time period. So measured on continuous scale. That's very important. Continuous scale. Variables data provide the information regarding the degree of performance. So temperature, you can say at performance time, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, noon, evening, night, midnight, something. So that is how well or poor, how high or low. So for example, if a TV doesn't work, variable data tells us about voltage input, variable voltage its input, voltage output, variable data summarized use the mean and statistical deviation and describe the distinction product and measurable characteristics. Variable data are performed to attribute the data can be contain the information. So this is the data, all about data. Now based on the data, we'll go with some statistical tools. We'll have some numbers in your hand. We need to perform the test of statistics. No, if you feel that it's like stats are very boring. No. Stats are very, very interesting. If you found no simple, just you can see. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. What is the average 10th class marks? Each subject one, languages are there, SSC, language like Telugu, Hindi, English, math, science, social. Total, we have 6 subjects, correct? In the 6 subject, some X% they score Telugu 90, 90, 90, 90. The average is 90. That is mean. Out of 600, the somebody scores 550. 550 divided by 6. How much will get? It's almost 91%, close to 91%. Somebody scores 540, divided by 6, 90%. 360, divided by 6, 60%. It's very easy, right? If you feel that stats are very, very boring. No, if you like the statistics, if you can play with wonders. Average. What is the percentage of your score? What is the percentage? Pass percentage. Like that. So that is called mean. Mean is a sample mean. Average is the average computed sum of all observed. No, we can, no, there is some little bit technical jargon. So here, observed outcomes. Observed outcomes. So here, observed outcomes are your subjects. Your subjects like Telugu, Hindi, English, math, science, social. So observed outcomes from the sample divided by total number of events. Here events are 6. If X is system used, then X capital X is equals to summation of Xi observed divided by number of variables. Xi is the corresponding observed value. So here, there are following the number of students selected for campus interview for a college during last 6 years. So last 6 years number of, no, how many? 34 is 1, 43 is 2, 81 is 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to total it, divide by 6. That's it. Very simple meaning. Have any questions? Have any questions?
No, sir.
It's clear. Good. Now, similarly, we'll go with median range. Now, here the range provide the simple method of obtaining the spread or dispersion of a set of data. The difference between highest and lowest numbers are set in denoted by R. We'll take the highest marks and we'll take lowest marks. The range. The range means the point plotted can be controlled chart. So find the range of the following data: 2.6, 2.1, 2.4, 2.3, 2.4, and 2.6. So here we need to identify highest value and lowest value. Here highest value is, you can tell me what is the highest value?
.6.
Exactly, 2.6. Lowest value is
2.1.
okay. So we'll find the difference between highest and lowest. That is called range. It's very simple. Then variance. Yes, of course. Variance and standard deviation, coefficients of variance. So the mean, median, mode reflect the correct the results where center of the data is set is the miss the few performance indicators required. Compute the statistical data. For example, Foundry engineering developer, a new drug regulator monitors the content of sand. Suppose the find out the average moisturizing content, the take sample is the optimum level. This does not mean that sand effective. There is a possibility of half of the ocean sand by dangerously low moisture content, the half of the dangerous. So here, instead of the sand being the regulated deadly position, entire process. Therefore, foundry engineering needs the measure the. However, the now you can see the formula, variance formula. Variance is equals to sum of x minus x bar whole square divided by n. So standard deviation, square root of variance. Square root of variance. So that is nothing but square root of summation of x minus x bar square divided by n. Okay. He'll see here the owner owner of restaurant interested in how much amount spent by customer. He examined 10 randomly selected recipient parties and four people got following the data. That is 44, 50, 38, 96. 96. So this is the interested to calculate the standard deviation. Okay. Now here what is the x a is nothing but we'll take 44, 50, 38 like this. Okay, 44 to 38 like this. Now you can see this 90 to 49.2. 49.2. What is mean by 49.2? Anybody knows that? Anybody knows that?
Is it midpoint, sir?
No, you can see.
Main, okay.
What is that?
X bar is mean.
Exactly, mean. So first we need to calculate the mean. Okay. Now I don't have any board. Let me share my entire screen now.
Sir, in the class 8, 9, 10, we have the same no concept. Whether is all these are same?
Sorry?
We have these concepts in the school. Okay, 8th, 9th, 10th.
Okay, good.
All, yeah. Do we have does this same concepts are the same in both?
Same.
Okay.
Even the concepts are same. Because in schooling days, we used to do like by hearting. Here, practical application. How
Sir,
we
no,
are going to know apply this concept to in business manner?
Sir, do we use this really in real time, sir?
Of course, of course.
Okay.
No, may I know your profession? I'll give one example related to your profession, your occupation.
Yeah, I'm working in IT, sir. Software.
Okay, you're working in software. Good.
Yes.
So, which technology you're working?
SAP, sir.
SAP in mod which module?
PLM.
Sorry?
Product Lifecycle Management, sir.
Okay, PLM, product lifecycle management. Okay, good. So in product lifecycle, there are some components like competitor analysis. Have you gone through that concept?
No, sir.
Okay. So can you describe about your JD job description little bit? What are the day-to-day roles and responsibility?
I'm working on bill of materials, sir.
Bill of materials. Okay, good. Then
And yeah, and product, formulation.
product formulation. Okay. Then
Yeah, mainly I work on this, sir.
okay, you are working on like billing, that is material billing, right? Billing and product formulation. So
Bill
in
of
billing,
materials, sir. Bill of
material, bill of material, right? Okay, fine.
yes, sir.
Okay. So in bill of material, there are certain material they can be returned. That clause will be there.
Yes, yes.
So why they are returning the material?
In case, there are many factors, sir, for returning them.
No, tell me the factors. Just list out the factors. I'm going to correlate with this subject to that. Your practical, how you people are applied for this stats in real time scenario.
Uh, whether maybe the material get damaged
Okay, first
or
cause is damaged. Okay.
or whether it is not relevant to the particular industry. I mean, the particular process.
Okay. Second cause.
Uh,
Okay.
maybe the material is overstocked.
Okay. Overstock. Okay. Good. Okay. Now, in this case, you might be no, you might be seeing that how on an average, okay, per day, how many material is going to be returned, or per week, how many material can be returned, or per month, how many material can be returned.
It can vary, sir, depending on the requirement.
No, average, average, I'm
On
talking.
average, around 100.
100
Yeah,
per day, per day,
but they can be 5 to 10, sir.
5 to 10.
10.
Then it can be like 20, 200, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh. So because once you are real time when you apply the statistics, like let me share my screen. I'm stopping my screen. I'll enter into Excel. Take it into Excel. One second. There is a provision is called entire screen. Okay.
so do we have any softwares for this
No. Here it's a
total
basic
quality?
skill. No, we have software, but in so its syllabus is framed for like to see the standard of syllabus is even a non-science background student also can write the examination. Even it is goes advanced as well. So I'll come to your case. So I'll say, for example, day, it's a day. Hope my Excel screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Okay. So defects. So day one, day two, like that. Okay. We'll have till 25, 24 working days. Imagine we have 24 working days. I'm filling this data like this. In last session also, someone is asked me, sir, show me the practical one. I'm ready to show. Now we have 23 working days. Imagine. So defects like every day for day one is 5, 4. Okay. So I'll assign is equals to rand between. Okay. So defects is minimum of 3, maximum of 10. I'm assigning this by using the statistical function. What a double back. Okay. Now I'll count it like this. Copy and I'll paste values. Don't ask. No, I'm going with a little bit fast. Sir, how you are entered the steps. Okay. Now I'm entering to this. I'm totaling this. So total defects of your material is total 156. Correct. This is
Yes,
the defects of month one day.
materials.
So this is a like Jan, February, March. Okay. This is April. Like is equals to rand between. There is a function called rand between. Now I'll decrease the 2 to 8 here. Defects are reduced. Okay. So my Excel screen is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you can see here in the month of January, it's a randomly generated numbers. It's not like defects. So what's your name?
Sri Harsha, sir.
Sriharsha. Okay, good. Sriharsha is is generating invoice or raw material related thing. He found that in the month of January, one first day, working day, second working day, third working day. So these are the defects. Now by this, we came to know that defects are decreasing or increasing.
Decreasing.
Decreasing. It's inferential. It helps to take decision. Now, because why it is decreasing? You know any reason behind this?
Maybe the product is improvising.
No. For this data, here I given the random numbers between 4 to 10. So in this here, I given only 2 to 8 maximum.
Okay.
Okay. So here wantedly I decrease this thing. If you want to know, because in this month, imagine the company is knowing the defects, the defective raw material. So they identified, they take the raw cautious and they are trying to reduce their raw material returning.
Okay. Okay.
So these things can be followed by companies.
Definitely, sir. They'll follow, sir.
Definitely. Then you ask
Yeah.
the question. These are the basic things you people are studied in 6th and 7th standard.
Yes, sir.
Just for example, I am giving your scenario. I have taken your scenario, your work profession, and I give an example how statistics are helped. So here, this is the data. In this data, I'm going to perform central tendency. Can I do this? You know central tendency in
I
Excel. You know that central tendency,
I don't know, sir.
mean, median, mode. So there is a
I never
data
performed here, sir.
and data analysis. Okay. But in management, we have to perform. So there is a central tendency here. So last class I said to performing histogram. Histogram is also I'm going to show it now itself. Regression also I'm going to show it to you. Descriptive statistics. So once I created descriptive statistics, I'll ask the input range. Input range. I'm going to give the input range. So I given this January month only. Okay. So if you I want to perform like entire thing. Okay, so I'll keep this label as first row because new worksheet. Statistical operation. Okay. So I didn't choose any statistical operation. Okay. So now I'm going to choose the summary of the statistics. Okay. I'm going to choose the summary of as a statistics. Again, I'm going to reselect this. On remote. Yes. Now you can see
Yes, yes.
what are the statistics I mentioned. Mean is there, standard error is there, median is there. Okay,
Uh,
standard deviation is also came. Okay, okay. Then curtis is skewness, range, median. Okay, maximum, minimum. Okay, then maximum, minimum. Okay, sum, count. So sum is the same 156. If you see the count is 23. Okay. So this is how we can do it on no by using software like even analytical part Excel.
Sir, there is mentioned range 7, no, sir. What is
Yes,
range
range. What
here?
is mean by range? The difference of minimum and the maximum.
Okay,
Okay. So maximum. Can you identify the maximum here?
10.
Maximum here. So here maximum is 10. Minimum is 7. 10 minus
Minimum is 3,
3.
sir.
10
Uh,
minus 3. For example, if I change this value into 8, even some average is going to be changed. 7. So there is one more 10 is there. I'll keep this into 9. Now, shall we perform same thing? Same thing again. Data analysis. Okay, data analysis. Descriptive statistics. Click on OK. So I'll change this place to here. Output range here. Okay. Now range changes. Because earlier 10 is there, you can see earlier 10 is there, range is 6, maximum is 9. So here sum is 156 earlier, now sum is 150. Even you can mean is changed, sum is also changed, mean is also changed, even standard deviation is also changed.
yes, sir.
So
Yes.
this is the statistical performance by using Excel. That is statistical tools. There are several tools are there. SPSS we generally we use for management analysis. That is the statistical part. Now SAS we are going to use. And Python, R programming we are going to use. So there are certain tools and techniques are there to perform advanced statistical analysis, even data like are you heard about Power BI reporting tool? Any reporting tool, they'll have the statistics for your kind information. Okay. So this is how we are going to see calculate. So here x bar is mean. So that is x minus x bar, x minus that is 40 minus like this 40 44 minus 49 point minus thing. Then we need to square it. So if positive into positive, all sorry, negative into negative, it's always positive. Okay, minus into minus is plus. So we need to total it. Okay, we'll going to get this value. Okay, now we are going to perform this statistics. I'm in class. Can I call after 15 minutes? Joey has texted me. Okay. Even I didn't get any update from both even Pavan and Veronica reference. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. I'm going to call you after 10 to 15 minutes once class is over. Okay. Sorry. Same statistical analysis we are going to perform here. Okay. I'll leave it first like xi 44, 50, 38. Okay. 96, 42, 47, 40, 39. If board is there, then I'm good able to show, write it and explain it. Now, this is the values which they given. So for this, we need to calculate. We need to calculate mean. Mean is nothing but average. Average. Yeah, average. Average of this above. What's wrong with this? Average. I have seen this. 49.2. How it came? Again, one more point. I'll show you the sum of another method is equals to sum of above elements. You can total it, you'll get it. Sum. First, we need to calculate sum divided by number of observation. So you can count it. How many is there? Divided by, count it. How many?
10, sir.
How many values are observations are there?
10.
10. So same. So this is how we are going to get this value. Now, x, this is the observation, x minus x bar. X minus x bar, that is mean value. Okay. Now, is equals to this value, x minus this value, x bar. Now, I need to fix this. No, it's not this. A is fixed. Okay. Same value I'm going to get here. X minus x bar. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir. After squaring, we'll get.
yes, square. Here it's a square. We need to perform this square. I think one girl, she asked me sir, I want problems to be solved like that.
I'm online, sir.
Sorry?
I'm there already online.
Okay, you're there. Okay, I don't know.
Easy. Yeah.
So squaring. So here, square, we need to square. That is minus 5.2 into minus 5.2. So here, B into P. Hope I'm using Excel for solving this problem. So whether I'm going to get same values or different values, you can compare left-hand side and right-hand side in my screen. Whether I'm going to get same values?
The same, sir.
Okay, good. Now we need to take total of here. Total of here. That is sum. So its minute value difference is there because a round of problem. Same value, values are same, right? So might be. Okay. Now variance is equals to this amount divided by observations. this amount, this amount divided by divided by divided by observation. Here observation is how many? 10, right? 10, right? This is variance. Then standard deviation. Standard deviation. Standard deviation is square root of this one. So in Excel, square root formula is there. SQRT, square root of this. Now we can round it, we'll get similar kind of thing. Now you can see 16.12, 16.13. There is a minute point difference is there. Okay, no problem. But so the calculation of standard deviation is simple. Okay, so same problem will go with the analytical part. Now we'll have standard deviation is 16 point. We can cross verify with the data analysis tool. So in data ribbon, data analysis will be there. If not, in file menu, I'll going to show you file menu, more options. Sorry. Add-ins will be there, then we will add it. So it depends. Okay, later you can connect with me. I'm going to show you how analyze the tool. Now I'm going to check the descriptive statistics. Click OK. Descriptive statistics. Now I'm going to check that no range here X. This is how, right? Now you have chosen X in first label in first row. Okay. Click OK. Okay. Output range. Output range is okay. Input range I need to choose. So output range, I'll keep here itself. I'll keep here somewhere else. Okay, I'll click OK. See here, standard deviation. Mean is 49.2. Standard error, median mode. The standard deviation, it is for 95% interval. So that is confidence level is 5%. So here the defects 5 plus or minus 5% can be tolerant. Okay, now you are going to get this value here. You can see 16. So variance you didn't get here, right? So this is how we are going to calculate the standard deviation. Hope it's clear.
Yes, sir, clear.
I think that girl, Pavani or Pavitra, something girl is there. Now, here, apart from that, we calculated standard deviation. Then the variance and standard deviation, how spread out of the data are. If the entire data is lie close to mean, then standard deviation will be small. If data are spread over the large range of value, the standard deviation will be large. Outlier exists, there will be increased standard deviation. Once the limitation of the standard deviation is depend on the units of measurement, one way of handling difficulties to use the coefficient of variance, that standard deviation divided by means expressed percentage. So CV is equals to standard deviation divided by mean into 100. So CV is equals to the 16.13 divided by 49.3 into 100, that is 32.75. So here, this is how calculation of central tendency, mean, median, mode, standard deviation. And last class, I said to be, I said that there is a histogram. Histogram, I'm going to explain to you. Okay, so now I want to do histogram for this chart. Okay, now January month, I'm taking the January month in data. data, data analysis, histogram will be there. There are several statistical tools are there. Histogram will be there. Yes, histogram. You could able to see my screen in Excel, and I click on here and new worksheet. I'll input range. I'll give input range. So 3 months I'm given. Bin range. We'll see. Label as data analysis histogram. The histogram like this. You can see here. Number one frequencies, observed frequencies. So we'll calculate histogram like this. Okay. With this, okay, today's class I'm going to close now, and tomorrow we're going to see the further sample. Okay, sample means what do you mean by sample? What do you mean by sample? Any idea? Hello.
Sir,
What is mean by sample?
sample can be anything which is taken for testing.
Okay. So in your terminology, like after completion of any development in IT terminology, before going to deployed into production, okay, there is a QA.
Yes, sir.
QA. What is mean by QA? Can you expand the QA?
Quality assurance.
So it comes under this here only. Total quality. Quality assurance. Why if they are going with QA? They test
Yeah, the test.
scenario which they given by client. And the client requirement and our developer development, they are going to cross verify. Correct?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So for example, one tab is consist of only text, non-numerical thing. But the developer, unfortunately, that tab is fixed to enter in non-numerical value. If non-numerical is also accept, yes, accept it. So the QA people, they find that they bug and send it to project manager, or if relationship is good, then send back to developer. Correct or not?
Yeah, correct.
So that is how process. So here, the QA means we want to give quality software services, quality software service to our client, to satisfying the client. So here also the quality means in terms of manufacturing, in terms of anywhere customer satisfaction, the quality is going to be considered. The sample is nothing, but I'm going to give you example related to sample. Okay, whenever you want to take blood test, like some X person is affected with no fever, full fever, doctor write like no so many tests, like 20 tests, body blood test. For that, they want to check the body functionality with respect to their part test. Blood contains that particular elements like hemoglobin, blood group, or at the blood sugar, creatine, like even infection rate, even HIV, whether positive or negative. So no, in the strip is lot of tests are there. They keep tick 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 mark and they send it to laboratory. In laboratory, what they'll do? They extract entire blood from the body. No, they extract just 2 to 5 ml, maximum 5 ml blood from the body. That 5 ml is the representation of the X body blood for entire blood in the body, 5 ml is nothing but sample. They'll say, I'll give, I'll sample collection area. They'll written like this. The extraction of blood from the body, it is representation of entire population. Correct?
Yes.
Similarly, I think ladies or bachelors, you might be knowing that the sample of how the rice is boiled, the sample how rice is boiled. They'll take 1 or 2 rice while boiling. So they'll take and they'll press the rice. So rice is completely boiled. The rice is going very smoothly and soft. Whether it's not boiled, no, they'll okay, still it is going to be steamed with low flame, with high flame, like that. Correct? So that 1 or 2 is the sample of total representation of the rice boiling status. I'm giving one more example related to this. Once you are entering to one sweet shop, you are asking about one doodh peda or kova. The taste is good. You ask the taste is good. They'll give small portion of 1 spoon. They'll give 1 spoon of half spoon of the kova, that sweet, whatever it may be. They given to you. You taste it. Based on the taste, you are going to conclude that whether the sweet is good or bad. Correct. So here, from these examples, sample is nothing but inspection. Inspection is screening the mechanism used to separate the acceptable product from the products of poor quality. It is actually does not improve the quality of any product. The most of the obvious way to tell whether the product them acceptable or not. So now you can see each and every, we cannot inspect all products. We can randomly pick the products, a percentage of the products, and we can pick it. And the methods of picking is probability statistics, non-probability statistics. We are going to learn later classes. So it's nothing but the percentage of population we are going to pick from the sample. It's nothing but sampling. Okay. So with this today's class, I'm going to stop here, and tomorrow we are going to learn in elaboratively. Okay. I think I am taking an extra 15 minutes time. Sorry for admin team for taking extra 15 minutes class. Right. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please. Have any questions you can ask.
Sir, tomorrow's class at what time it starts, sir?
Same time, 11:30.
Okay, sir.
So my class is 11:30. I think schedule you need to ask the coordinator.
Also, he has sent some timings. Those are some people are not joining at that same time, sir.
Of course, of course.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
even I didn't join in
The
last week.
miscommunication over there, sir. That's
No,
why
no.
I'm asking
Yeah.
you.
Agreed. Agreed. Because it's an online class, right? Online
yes.
class means no. In last week also, I taken no, not scheduled time, but I take less time because in last week our university is having NAC inspection. So for that, no, we are busy with preoccupied with several works in our university. So that's why. So you need to ask the coordinator.
Okay, sir.
All right. Today's class, you have any questions?
No, sir.
Good. Good. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice
Thank you
day.
so much.
Sir, technical team, sir, it's over to you, sir. Thank you. Thanks for extra time.